One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go. It's week 14. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Williams starting with a pass here. His first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Hand off to the back. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Browns are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. So the first drive of the game ends not in points prop, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Out we go.
Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Dom Capers, Dom Capers. Pass. Out we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. His first throw is an interception. Picked by T.J. Edwards. And the Bears take over as he records his 10th career INT.
At their own 14-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He fires one deep down the right sideline.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophical. Stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Williams from the gun. Has his man, it's Odunze. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Williams to throw on first. Chased out to his right. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First down, Williams. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. To throw, Williams. The Browns close in and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Escapes the pocket. Pass caught by Odunze. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down throw by Williams. On the move, headed right. And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Rome Odunze touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
56.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He breaks the tackle. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Read. Dom Capers. Okay, here we go. Up we go.
Play fake, Jones. He beams one deep right side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
On first down, they'll run. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, and they go right back to it. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I was so spoiled for so many years in my Seattle market watching the Legion of Boom do their thing. That's what I see and think of when a safety makes a play behind the line of scrimmage like that. They didn't just want to tackle you. They wanted to end you.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's complete to Jackson. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Now Williams. Able to get it to Moore. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Now here's Williams. Forced out to his right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 13-0 lead. It's a Romadudes touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Jim! Elsa! Go!
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Goldfish! Hey, why shift, Mac? Elsa! Timberland! Great! Up we go!
From the 38. That's complete, David Njoku. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that gives the Browns a first. Slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Momo.
They run the counter with Dobbins. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards. We're a quarter of the way through on this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. From the 37. He'll get this to Tillman. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. That one complete to Njoku. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
The Bears into the nickel for third down. He completes it in traffic. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Half jumbo. Up and go.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Ford. Has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a 1-score game in the first half. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this won't amount to much. Tackled after a small run to the 32. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Has the connection to Odunze. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Chicago first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Williams set to pass. Has it at the 7. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Only a yard that time, and now it's second and goal from the 1. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears take a 13-point lead. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears double their lead to 14. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Half jumbo, half jumbo. Jump right, Pacino. North salad, north salad.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Okay, here we go.
On first down, it's Jones to throw. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. 2nd and 3 now.
Here we go, hey.
From the gun, it's Ford. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Great. Out we go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
First down, ball at the 36. Williams from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 65,
From the red zone now. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21.
Round 7.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, hey. Let's go.
And go play fake with Jones. He lets a heater go deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Bears take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
They'll take over.
Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Williams to throw on first. He's on the move. He can run it. And he's got it, but didn't stay in bounds. Oh, hold on. There's a flag on the field, though. Let's listen. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Working from the gun, Williams. Buys time, rolling right. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st down throw by Williams. Has his man, it's Odunze. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go. 19 light.
Working inside the red zone. Flush down out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Now Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Carney's kick is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Here's Ford on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Elsa. Half 88. Up and go.
Play fake, Jones. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Timberland, Woodland.
Jones on 1st down. Got a man, Palmer has it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
Goal north salad. Up, go.
Again, Jones to the air. Searches. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him.
Here we go.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Goal cutter. Detroit. Up and go.
Jones now on 3rd down. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Bears take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Able to get it to Moore. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bears first down. To throw is Williams. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Pretty obvious, this defense, man, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
That's a Cleveland touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
The Browns keeping the offense out on the football field. They want 2 here. He's throwing for it. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Trying again following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Williams to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He sends this away, and this is going to be a field flipper. Secures this at the 17. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And the Browns will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Okay, here we go. Up and go.
Pistol now for Jones. This into the hands of Will Dissly. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Bama, Bama, Bama.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. And they pick him off again! Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go. Track 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
Williams set to pass. Gets this one to Andrews. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. First down from the red zone. Moore's got it. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Working quickly here.
First down goal at the 5-yard line.
Williams from the gun. Has it in close. And in for the Chicago touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. First and 10. They kick the running back in motion. First down throw by Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain. But boy, Brock, what a shot. On second down, here's Dobbins. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10.
This is the end of the... First and 10 from the 41.
Momo, Momo, Momo. Up we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Half 18, up we go.
To throw again here on second and 10. Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Cockroach. Over here, over here. Chip. Up we go.
Jones now to throw. He'll get this to Tillman. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Why shift the crew? Up we go.
Desperation time here on fourth. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, Williams. Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the... This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Okay, ready?
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Ready? Set, go.
Working from the gun, Williams. He's on, and he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears continue piling on to this lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Half 18, half 18. Up, go.
Working from the gun, here's Jones. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
First down throw by Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Oh, he loses the football. And the Browns pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Cadence, lock in the cadence, lock in the cadence.
Slot man in motion left.
Up, go.
On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignments, hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with the...
That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now give left side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Going to the ground again on first. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense up to the line fast. Out of the pistol, Williams. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by Terrell Smith.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. They'll run here on first down. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now. They give it to him again. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Another carry for him. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Let's go. 18 Raptors, 79 Broncos. Ready?
Off the play fake, Williams. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. It's a 48-yard look for him. Carney's kick is good, and that'll make the lead 26 points.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Okay, here we go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he before he's taken down at the 47. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the Browns a first.
Here we go, hey. Up we go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Intended target there was David Njoku. So second down coming up.
Here we go. Up we go.
Now Jones. That one complete to Njoku. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. Still one more in their pocket to use.
First and 10 at the 40-yard
Here we
line.
go, hey. Up we go.
Jones on first down. This ball's caught by Palmer. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They've got to keep moving quick here. Again, Jones to the air. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
All set up now for first and 10.
Half 88, half 88, half 88. Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Timberland, 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 Timberland. Out we go.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Rita, 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 Rita. Apple, 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 apple. Detroit Johnson, Detroit Johnson. Up we go.
One final shot here. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Smith. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing